If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and let's get into it. This is the Midnight Texas Season 1 Episode 3 recap and review. Manfred and Creek get together, then Creek gets attacked by a vampire who turns out to be Lemuel's friend Zachariah, who actually turned him into a vampire. We get a little bit of a backstory on Lemuel. Turns out he was a slave who escaped and was turned into a vampire by Zachariah. Lem then returned to his owners and ate them all. We learn that Lemuel is an energy leeching vampire, which means he can kill other vampires. We are also introduced to Pia, who is another old friend of Lem's. Olivia and Manfred look through the bus that the vampires arrived on and find someone they are draining for blood, but it turns out apparently that is all good. The whole town starts getting some weapons ready just in case the vampires don't turn out to be so friendly. Then Manfred finds a dead body and kills his first vampire. In a flashback, we found out how Lem met Zelda, and we find out that she was the one who gave him the ability to kill vampires. He then drove Zachariah and the vampires out of Midnight and told them never to return. Zachariah poisons Lem with blood-laced silver when Lem tells them they cannot stay in Midnight. They then lock him up and try to kill Olivia, but she escapes. Manfred goes to help Creek and her family. Creek's dad starts being a jerk, so Manfred knocks him out and takes him with them in the RV. They go to Manfred's house because they cannot reach the church where all the other people are holed up. Fiji and Bobo come up with a way to kill the vampires, so Manfred lures the vampires together and Joe the Angel kills all the vampires with the sort of artificial sunlight that Fiji and Bobo came up with. Joe thanks Manfred and the episode ends with us learning that there is something supernatural or otherwise coming to Midnight. It could be another vampire, it could be Hightower we saw in the first episode, or it could be something completely different. Overall, this was one of the more boring episodes so far, but I am expecting for the next episodes to be a little bit boring as they slowly bring up and introduce all the main characters fully, such as the first episode that was about Manfred, the second episode was about the Reverend, and this one was about Lemuel.